Hey fellow YouTubers, welcome back to Land of the Wombats. It's your bad old Uncle Chris again, here to share some off-grid pirate lifestyle stories. And today we are looking at a new flat area. Now this is fantastic. When you're living on the side of a mountain range, the flat land is super important. And what we've done over the last couple of weeks is build up a rock retaining wall behind me, and it's actually about 5 foot high. Actually, you wouldn't think it, would you? It's quite a drop off, and it's pretty stable. And we've been filling up this area where I'm standing with soil, and we've only had a little bit of rain recently. It might be a little bit sunny today, but don't get the wrong impression, it's dry. And we've been taking the soil and we've been dumping it in here and just letting time and us walking on it compact it down. You can see it's quite firm. See, Ollie's not sinking into the ground like a quagmire. And this whole fixing this up is all part of actually fixing up the aesthetics of this part of the area which sits out in front of the house. What we'll do today is we'll add a layer of crushed rock with lime over this, and you can see it's all over the walkable surfaces, and it makes a nice all-weather base to walk on. Doesn't matter how rubbish the weather is, it's just really good to walk on. And we'll put that down, and then on top of it we'll put one of our raised steel garden rings. So we're going to move that from over there because it's falling down the side of the hill. You don't really need that. And if you look down the length of the tanks, you can see the one right down in the end, it's sticking out into the path too far, and it really makes that path slightly more narrow than it actually needs to be. We did that because, well, you do things when you do because it seems like a good idea at the time. And today we are intending to move that. We've got all the soil. Let's get on with it, and I'll show you where I'll show you a close-up of that garden bed. Oh, lovely. No, see, don't get too excited. Whoop. This tank here, right in front of Ollie, is the one we're going to move, and it's actually, it really reduces the width of this path here around the house. It just sticks out too far, and that's because there's not enough soil behind it, and we'll fix that up over the next couple of weeks. And also, these two tanks here that are just in front of us, those two have started to lean downhill, and that's also because there's just not enough soil behind them, and we're going to correct those and actually build up the soil behind it. And if you have a look, there's a massive stand of wormwoods just off to the side here. Those have got to go. They are housing for rabbits and rats and all sorts of things that I just don't want living this close to the house. So that's going. We're going to burn it off and cut it out. But as you can imagine, it's super dense and woody, and really takes a lot of effort to cut back. It's not like you can get a hedge trimmer and then just bop it back. You can for the lighter material, but all the heavy woody material, it's going to need a chainsaw to get in there. But we've got the equipment. We're going to do this. We just haven't been able to burn off until recently, and even now I think it's still a little bit too dry to do a burn off over the next week or so. But when we get the chance and the rains return, that stuff's going. I'm done with it. All that soil that we moved has to come from somewhere. It just can't come from nowhere. And we are digging out by hand 2 tank sites here, and so far this is the first tank site, and it's probably pretty much finished. And adjacent to this will be a second tank, and that's going to provide heaps and heaps of soil, so it's a really good asset, should be used. And as you can see, the tanks are actually cut back into the side of the hill, and the inlet filters will be up to about here, which will make them super easy to clean out. So it should be very, very simple to actually fill up these tanks and just maintain them, because you do have to maintain inlet filters on water tanks, because otherwise leaves and stuff will get in there, and anytime you get a storm, the whole thing will just fail and there'll be water going everywhere other than in the tank. Now you actually really want the water in the tank instead. So probably another maybe 2, maybe 3 days of digging just to finish this off, and that's going to be some super useful soil. Yeah, and then the job will be done. We'll put a bit of rock crusher dust down here, move the tanks into place, sit them there. You have to fill them up with water because otherwise they'll be a bit light and they might blow down the hill, which I'm not keen to bring them back. That would be a bit of a drama, but I would do it if it needed to. Yeah, and so that's the project so far. It's looking good, and should be done over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.